and then going to our live custom stream. So welcome everybody. This is Sean Symons, PPG Grandpa. Welcome to PPG Grandpa's Paramotor podcast. We're making sure that we are live, and it does look like we're live. That's really good. Let's take a look and see who's in the super chat real quick. We got Scuba, what's up? John Wayne. And just to let you know, John Wayne is one of our sponsors for not only the show, but also for our channel. So thank you very much, John Wayne, and for everything that you do for us and the sport. Got Joshua Marsh, PPG, whom is also on the panel right now and looks scary. We got Goldie in the house, Tony Marzano, Travis DuPont, Deweese Milstead, and PPG, the other neck, Gary Symons or Simmons. So many people are jumping in right now. So thank you so much. Also, too, if you like the show, which I'm sure that you do, make sure you give us those thumbs up. That always helps us out. As always, welcome to the show. Let me introduce to you the panel members. Tonight, we got the scary Joshua Marsh. Looks like he's a zombie Marsh tonight. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how are y'all doing tonight?
Doing awesome. Did somebody like slit your neck and you still made it to the show tonight? That's crazy.
Yeah, don't take off the wife and it'll be better.
Tonight, Joshua is going to be putting up video of our guest Daniel or Danny on here while we do the interview. So thank you very much, Joshua. If you want to see more of Joshua's flying and all of his video stuff, you can go to paramotorguy.com. And we also got Will Die from willdieppg.com. What's up, Will Die? That you look scary as hell.
Yeah, man. I've been busy flying and just having a really good time, Hunting's good.
Oh, hunting's good. How do we get up with you on your YouTube channel, see all your hunting scary stuff?
You can go to youtube.com, Will Fly, search for that, or online, willflyppg.com.
Willdieppg.com? No, willflyppg.com. If you are in here and you want to be on the spinning wheel of winning things, we are going to be giving away a lot of stuff tonight. So make sure you tag Will Fly and let him know that you are in the chat, and he'll get you on the spinning wheel of winning things. Thank you very much, Will. We appreciate you, buddy. We also got Paramom USA, our very own Linda Anderson. What's up? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Para Mickey Mouse Anderson. Minnie Mouse. Oh, okay. Yes, we got Para Mom USA Minnie Mouse.
Yes. Welcome everybody. Welcome my chatters and viewers and everybody out there. It's Monday night, Halloween night.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to have a really spectacular show tonight.
Ooh, a bootacular show. Don't be scared of the Minnie Mouse, but she will gnaw your cheese and you'll be like, "Where's my cheese?" If you want to be on the show, make sure you get up with Linda Anderson by going to paramomusa.com and say, "Hey, Linda, I want to be on PPG Grandpa's Paramotor Podcast," clearproptv.com or paratalk.org. Yes, it's all of those. But tonight, it's not about me, the angel of Grandpa's over here that loves to fly paramotors. It's not about everybody here on the panel. Tonight is all about Danny. Danny is a new pilot, but he has lots and lots to share about his experience. Welcome to the show, Danny.
Thanks for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
I can't wait to talk to you about all the cool stuff that we were talking about on the pre-show tonight. So, so for everybody out there that doesn't know Danny, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into paramotoring.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dan. I'm 33. I got into paramotoring basically a year ago. I've had the setup for about 2 years, though. But yeah, I got to get trained on the beach here by my mentor, Asmat, and it was really special. It was something like I don't even know how to describe it. It was a one-on-one training. I got to learn how to fly off the beach, and it's been nothing but breathtaking and a life-changing experience for me. So.
Absolutely. I tell you, I understand, as me as an angel that goes up and flies all the time. I do understand that it is really amazing, very wonderful. And once you found the gift of flight, especially paramotors, you don't want to do anything else. I mean, do you have any other hobbies that you used to do that you don't do anymore because you fly paramotors now?
So I used to skateboard a lot back in the day, and I feel like falling hard was something I was good at, and so I kind of let up on that a little bit. And like I said, I don't even sleep the same anymore. Paramotoring has totally taken over my life, and I love the idea of how I have the hot rod, and how I put my paramotor on the back of it, and it's just so exciting.
So what do people call you when you have that paramotor in the back of your hot rod car?
So they call me Flying Dan with a 29 Sedan.
Wow. So you got it. So that's an actual 29 sedan. Did you restore it or
I found it in a barn the way you see it.
What?
I found it, yeah, with dirt, dust, tools all over it, and it was really crazy. And yeah, and all I had to do was clean it up and put a new battery in it. And it sat for about like 8 years or something like that in the back of that barn.
Wow.
That's just a lucky thing to do.
Yeah, it's a sedan. Yeah, it's a sedan delivery. It's the one that has the back door on it, which makes it really rare.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is good. That's
Yeah.
amazing. I see that you got a mount on your car too to video where you're going.
Yeah, so I roll around with like 3 GoPros on that. The same with the paramotor. I have my helmet cam. I have my selfie stick. And then I also have the chase cam. They're all my 3 cameras that I actually use all the time.
That is really cool.
Yeah, this was actually one of the first car shows that I did with the setup. I was so excited. It was a show that was trains, planes, and automobiles, and I was like, oh, I can't believe I get to bring both. And you should have saw how many people were actually talking to me at this show. My stepbrother actually right here, he ran over a nail when we were driving to the show. This car that he has was sitting right next to mine.
So speaking about shows, tell us a little bit about that Show Go Garage.
Yeah, so Show and Go Garage actually reached out to me from this car show that we're actually at right here that you're showing, and they loved my setup so much that they couldn't wait to come to my garage and check out what I had going on. And what was so great was that it was a car show that they were coming to interview, but when they came and interviewed me, it was all about my paramotor, and it was so. This was actually in Cape May, New Jersey, too. Yeah, this is awesome.
So our guy Josh Marsh that does this in the background for us, Josh, if you click optimize for video, it won't be as choppy.
Oh, my bad. I totally missed that part.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's my friends that I actually always go to all the car shows with. We're like a 3-piece,
Now, also too, what is the let's see, we can go to Show and Go Garage and we'll find it on Facebook, right?
Yes, and then also too, I have the whole recording on my YouTube channel as well, from my point of view from it,
And how do we get to your channel?
So my YouTube, it's just under my name. It's just Daniel Williamson. You can go on there. It's probably 10 videos in. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's us right there. It was so cool. The guy who owns the show, he came. We sat down. It was just amazing. I wish I did a little bit better with my angles on my cameras, but I'm still just a beginner at it, and I'm trying to capture what people want to see, and this was so amazing, I can't tell you how many people actually have reached out to me because of that show, That
was really cool.
Any other classic cars?
What's that?
Do you have any other classic cars?
No, so this is my first classic car that I've owned. It's actually classified as a street rod. It got switched over to a street rod in the 70s. So it's got like a hopped up motor in it. It's got better suspension. It's got electric windows. It's the only 29 that I know of that has power windows. But yeah, it's just it's so neat. I wish I could take you guys all for a ride in it. It's like one of the coolest rides I've ever actually personally been on, outside of what it's like to fly, you know.
Well, I'm sure that when you go to fly-ins in the future, you're gonna be taking that so you can
That's the goal.
run us around and stuff in that car. Speaking about fly-ins, so are you planning on going to any fly-ins anytime soon, or have you gone to any fly-ins in the past?
So I would personally love to do it. I have not yet have done it. I have my mentor always is talking me into going. I don't. I own my own construction business with my family. It's my stepbrother and it's actually my dad as well. So like time is always kind of tough. That's why it was like a really special thing on how I met Asmat and how he trained me. He worked around my time. And it was something that I feel like no one would ever really do. It was so amazing how I met Asmat and how he taught me. This is amazing. I love how you guys are doing this. This is amazing. You guys are watching where my favorite spot is. This is where I always go to on the beach.
It looks like it looks like a little island or something. Where is this located?
So this is Ocean City, New Jersey. And so I either fly at the south end or the north end. And we're looking at right now the south end. And yeah, this is amazing. So like right up here too, like where you see the break in the waterway there, that's where I had my first motor out right there. I had it right by the waterway there.
You had a motor out, so tell us a little bit about the motor out. What happened? Did you hit a bird or something, or just run out of gas? What happened?
So I met another pilot who was actually the guy who inspired me for everything. He was the guy that drove by one day with the setup in the back of his truck, and me and my stepbrother were going crazy about it. And but regardless, we were on the beach. I was on the beach with him. He was teaching me how to do foot drags, and I didn't realize that I can't just do a foot drag how I want, and I did it how I want it. I sandblasted my propeller and it like went right into my carburetor. I was shot up trying to get an altitude where he was at to try to cross the waterway, and I didn't make it much more than 100 feet until it just went right out. And
you didn't land in the water or anything, did you?
No, but we had high winds. So we had it was 15 to 18 mile an hour wind with like gusts of 21, and everything felt great until I came in for my landing. It was actually, to be honest, it was one of my worst landings I did. I was oscillating so hard coming down, and I was trying to fix it. And by the time I came down, I flared just too much because of the high winds. And I actually turtled onto my back for the first time. Yep, it was the first and only time yet. And I fell back. But what was nice was that the winds were so high, I got dragged maybe about 3 feet on my back until I was able to cobra my wing up, and it actually brought me right back on my feet. I brought my wing back down, and then right here, so what was a shame, I still don't understand it. My GoPro, the only thing it didn't capture on my motor out was the actual motor out. I don't know why. It kills me inside, it really does, because I would have loved to have shared the whole experience. That's the whole point of what I'm doing. I'm sharing what it's really like to become a paramotor pilot, and then I had to walk all the way back to the LZ. It was the longest walk yet. It was terrible. That was like the terrible part, because my buddy Tom the whole time was having the greatest time ever flying over me and stuff. And he was like telling me, "Oh, I'll go back and get the truck." And I'm like, "Oh, I'll walk. I don't want to ruin your time, This was my second flight with the guy who inspired me for the whole thing,
How
Where are all
long?
the people at? I mean, I'm not used to seeing beaches with no one there,
And that's what's so great about some of the spots where I'm at. I know, like, there's like such secluded areas, to go to where there's really nobody at, and it's nice. Normally too, like with Tom, the newer pilot that I've been flying with, the guy who inspired me, he likes doing the sunset flights, and normally on the beach right there, you don't normally see a lot of people at the end of the day,
So you launch right from on the beach, or you
Yeah.
launch somewhere else and then go to the beach?
No, I launched right off the beach,
Oh, that's sweet.
It is so sweet. And yeah, so this is the parking lot that I'm always in, and I like being right here because we got the big flag right behind me, and so what's so cool about this video, this was actually my first tandem flight I got to do this day. It was super exciting. I've been waiting. I've never done a tandem flight before, so this was actually my first time. And yeah, this was actually just a couple weeks ago.
I just did my first tandem flight a few weeks ago. Absolutely loved it. I mean,
I've learned so much from it, you know?
yeah. Yeah,
I
you
feel
wouldn't think it would be as fun as flying yourself, but it actually is.
Yeah, this was amazing. So what was a shame about this? My GoPro 7 has been giving me issues, and it looks like my GoPro is actually running from Tom's point of view, but it froze 7 seconds into the record time. I know, and luckily I brought another GoPro, and that's what's on Tom's helmet, you know, right here. And this is the same beach right here. This is that same spot that we were just seeing. This is our spot, you know, and oh, this is so cool. Tom is hands down one of the best pilots I've actually ever have got the chance to fly with personally. And he is amazing. He flies with a couple reserves. He does all the tricks in the air, you know, and it's really cool to watch it all. You know, me personally, I'm just trying to fly around. I'm not really in it for the tricks and stuff, but like, it's nice to see it and have someone explain everything to me about what they're doing in the air and stuff. And yeah, this was another life-changing moment for me right here. You know, this was, you know, something that
that area is really remote. So, I mean, do you fly by yourself there or?
Yeah. Yeah. I actually just did my first solo flight alone. It was 1 hour and 12 minutes right here, but I flew all of Ocean City though. I went the other way. I went actually north, you know, like I said, this is the south end. And, yeah, this is so cool. Tom, you know, what was so nice about Tom, he explains things in such a great way, you know, and the whole time being the front passenger there, I felt everything he was doing. It felt like I was actually flying, you know. It was neat.
I know exactly what you're saying, Daniel. When I had my first Tandem Memorial weekend, my very first one, same reaction. Oh my gosh. And I still look at the videos and I cry and I laugh, and it was just, you're right. It's just something you can't explain to anybody until you actually get up there and you do it. That's
yeah, it's amazing. And that's why like my goal is the money that I'm raising on Facebook and YouTube, I'm actually trying to do free giveaway flights, paying Tom to give away, you know, flights for people that are subscribed to me or who follow me, you know, because you know, I want everybody to experience how great it really is to fly like this.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was
the reason I was saying bringing the remote thing up. I mean, are you close enough to where if you needed help or cell phone signal? I mean, have you calculated that all into the?
Oh yeah, this is no more than a mile from the parking lot right now. I don't even think it's that far away. You know, it felt like to me when I had to walk from right where we're watching. I landed on one of those little dunes down there, and when I walked back, it felt like it was forever. But I don't think it was realistically much more than a mile.
Cool.
Right. But yeah, but no, there's a lot of you know what's crazy? Yesterday I just flew at this spot, and there was a boat that actually just sank right here that we're looking at. And it capsized. It was really rough, you know, out there in the inlet. And the 3 guys were totally safe. You know, they got pulled out fine and stuff like that. And but yeah, and you know, there was a ton of police. You know, all the fire trucks were down there. You know, we're allowed to drive on the beach there too with our vehicles in the wintertime. You know, the off season. And then the boat beach right there too, where we all go with our jet skis and boats right there. There's a lot of restaurants right on the other side there.
That's really
cool. Yeah, I actually love how you guys do this. This is actually really neat.
So for those of you that are listening right now to the show, and it's not live, if you are just searching for PPG Grandpa's Paramotor podcast, we're everywhere, Spotify, Amazon, you name it, we are there. So if you're listening to this podcast right now, make sure you go to clearproptv.com, and that way you can actually watch the actual show instead of just listening to it. Speaking about show and all that fun stuff, Will Die PPG is taking all of your names that are in the super chat and putting you in the spinny wheel of Winnie things. Tonight we have lots and lots and lots of prizes. We got Wind Pirate PPG, a hat and throttle magnet, Vortex Aero travel mug, Paramotor Arkansas gift cards, Care PP or Care Printing and Publishing Oh, that's scary as hell. Is giving us, all of us,
Scared
a
Minnie.
10% discount by using PPG Grandpa as the discount code. And we'll talk to you more about that in a minute. Plus, if you want to get free stuff and not worry about the spinny wheel of winning things, go to ppggifts, GIFTS.com, and that will give you all the different gifts that you can get. We have discount codes, so it's pretty much just pay for the shipping and we'll send you out some really cool stuff. There we go. We got stickers. We've got, I see scrolling up because I don't know what it is. We got the cell phone ring holders. So that helps you when you're flying it. You can hold on to it. We got one of those. I did that. Stickers left. We also got these leather AirTag keychains, so you can put that on anything, including your wing or your paramotor, and always know where it is. We got a discount code for that, so it's only $5, I think. We also got personal calendars that we got. If you want a personal calendar and you got 12 cool pictures, Jim from Canada and Care PP will be able to make you a calendar for a calendar, which is really cool with a discount. So it's only like maybe $20 or something like that. So make sure you use that discount code that I will give you if you want it. So we'll talk to you more about those in the future. So right now, make sure that you say hello to Will Die PPG with the mask. And let them know that you are here in the super chat, and we're going to be doing the spinning wheel of winning things in just a couple of minutes at 7:30. So Daniel, or Danny, as we call you, you tell us about your motor out. You say that you buzz around your LZ. You don't really go anywhere. You haven't done any cross countries, which is cool. You were on the Show and Go Garage, which sounds really cool. You said that you got about 30 hours of flight times, but about 16 flights. That's really awesome. Right. You tell us about your motor out, but we haven't talked about you swapping out that EOS 100 motor for a Mulster 185. Now, how did that work out for you? And how were you able to swap on your SkyMax? You got an EOS 100, but you put a Mulster 185, which has different bolt patterns for your motor mounts. How did that work out for you?
So what was so cool about pulling the motor off, I realized that there was these other holes that were actually closer in, and I actually never knew what they were all about. And what was so nice was when I bought the engine from a friend of mine that I bought all the parts from for the EOS engine, I reached out to SkyMax and they told me about the style that I have, how they actually pre-drilled the extra holes for the Mulster 185. And I was able to bolt it right on to the frame, and I was a little nervous with my first flight because I thought I would experience a lot of torque twist, for having such a bigger motor compared to the 100cc engine. I don't actually know who that guy is, too. He actually came flying to the LZ that day. I'm still trying to meet that guy, too. I'm sorry to intervene, but I'm just saying, I'm still trying to find out who that guy is.
Oh, okay. So he hasn't landed by you yet. You just fly around with him?
No, I haven't flown. I was waiting at the LZ for my buddy Tom. This was actually my first flight I did with my buddy Tom, who, like I said, who drove by that day and inspired me about all of paramotoring,
Okay.
So I'm sitting at the LZ waiting, and here this guy comes. I thought it was actually my buddy Tom. I was like, dude, are you up in the air? And he's like, no, I'm driving. This is my buddy Tom right here. This is the professional pilot that's like, he's phenomenal,
That was a nice lunch.
Yeah, and this is our favorite spot. This is the south end, that, and we're right outside of that parking lot, that you guys saw previously. But yeah, so I was able to just bolt the motor right on. The only issue that I actually had with the whole thing is my pull start, and I still have that issue. I don't ever want to ground start, of course, but I have my pull cord right here, like hooked up to my netting, my hoop section, and I don't really like it. It's not right. And my EOS engine was so easy to start that way; it was never an issue. And now, with a bigger engine, it's like a little harder to pull, and I feel like I'm some things out. So I got to still work on that. But outside of that, I'm not really trying to keep the Mulster on this frame. I'm trying to find another one now.
What part are you having trouble with on the pull start?
So my problem is I don't have like a it's hard to tell, but like I on my hoop section, you know how you have the rope that goes around your hoop section that makes it tight for the netting.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I actually have my pulley at right here. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's on there.
Can you bring it closer to the can you bring it closer so we can see? I got you on spotlight so we all can talk and you'll still be on the thing. So
All right, can you guys see that?
so
a
you
little
actually
better?
got it connected to your string itself.
So
Yeah.
it's not the best. It
All right,
actually
so
looks really,
so what you could do is you can actually put it on one of your spars.
so that's the problem. If you notice, one of my spars are different. So right here,
Yeah, it doesn't have the.
I replaced this because I used to have it on the spar and I broke it. I broke my spar actually. These are just carbon fiber spars, And when I had it up here, like how I saw like what's it called? The Parajet Maverick, I had it up here. I figured out a way to mount it, and man, the third pull I did, I actually snapped it in half, and I was so upset, and it's kind of hard to get parts for this style of SkyMax. So I actually had to fabricate this setup here, and that's what made me move it back to where I used to have it for my EOS engine,
That's interesting. Give me a call tomorrow. You got my number, 501-747-3558. Matter of fact, anybody that's out there that wants to talk paramotors, I'm available from sun up to sundown, 7 days a week, 501-747-3558. Just text me and say, hey, and give me a call or text me and I'll give you a couple ideas on how to mount that.
Yeah, I would love it because, man, like I said, it's the only thing that's a little upsetting for me. I could fire it up fine with all my back, but I do struggle a little bit. That's like the only thing, if I had to say, was disappointing about the new engine. That's it,
Totally understand. Your angel here is asking if there's any questions in the super chat. We'll die.
There are a couple. Tony Marzano wants to know, do you use flotation devices? And if so, what do you use?
I do use flotation, so I'll show you. I got them on right now. So I got them right here. I put them on my shoulder straps. I bought these from PPG Smoke. I believe, and yeah. So when I do all the beach flying, I just strap them to my shoulders. My shoulder straps here. It's kind of hard to tell, but
yeah.
But yeah. So I always try to fly with that. And then I also I fly with my reserve too. I got a reserve on here.
So do you notice any kind of difference as far as, is it more cumbersome? Is it harder to clip in, or do you even notice that it's there?
So it feels like they're thicker, obviously there, but the only thing that I feel like that's a little more difficult is my my last hook in here, my weight or my shoulder, whatever you want to call it, my chest
strap, the chest strap.
Yeah, my chest strap is the only when I have it all on, it's like the hardest, for some reason, it's the hardest one to find after I'm like clipping in everything else, But other than that, though, it's not too bad. They're really skinny, you know what I mean? They're not that thick. So.
And you can always use, the instant flotation things that you can use for like when you're skiing and stuff like that. So I got one of these things that I put on if I'm going to go over water, which I usually don't. And if I do go down, I can just unstrap and this automatically inflates when it hits the water.
Oh yeah, wow. Oh, that's nice.
So I don't want to ever try that and see if it works. I try to stay away from the water. I definitely don't like that. We're 1 minute from our spinning wheel of winning things. Must be present to win. Yeah. Must be present for your present. And like I said, tonight we got the Wind Pirate PPG. We got a hat and the throttle magnet. We got the Vortex Aero travel mug, Paramotor Arkansas gift cards. And that's what we're going to be giving away tonight. So you get to pick, the first person gets to pick all those first three. The second time we spin, that person can choose between the last two, and then the last person that we spin gets whatever's left over. Once again, you can always go to ppggifts.com if you want to, because we got free stuff on there. Just use the discount codes. You don't have to wait around for the spinning wheel winning things for all the people that are just listening to the show or are not able to be here, because it is Halloween. I mean, all you people that are here listening and you're on the panel, why are you not out flying? Why are you not out doing some trick-or-treating? So thank you very much for being here. I know there's so many other things that you could be doing. Anyways, it looks like Paramom is doing something. What are we doing, Paramom? Were you doing the little left thing or pom
Yeah, I was
pom?
doing my little, my heart.
Aw. Well, we definitely
So that's-
appreciate you.
It's kind of hard to see it with my gloves, but these gloves look so cool, the black and white. I just have it on. It is Halloween.
It's always the interesting things that we just have to look at.
Yeah.
All right, so I know that we got some more questions from Tony Marzano and Duck Spit PPG. I haven't heard Duck Spit PPG before, so you're a new person. Who's Duck Spit? I don't know Duck Spit. So that's going to be going on after our spinning wheel of winning things. Will die. The
And
PPG
Lil Man.
guy. What do we have here as far as our spinning wheel of winning things?
We have more people to add. Looks like, see, Little Man, Kirk K. And want to make sure I get them all. Andres Rosario. I think
All
we
right.
got-
So what we can do also is, since you have everybody in there, let's go ahead and do a shout out to everybody that's in the super chat. Since you got everybody on the list, Will, it'd probably be easier for you to do once you are able to do that.
Sure. All right, so in the chat we got Goldie Ty, Tony Marzano, Travis DuPont, Deweese Milstead, John Wayne, Angela Preslick, Gary Symons, Scuba, Greg Laney, Bonnie Silly Bon Franz, Duck Spit PPG, Donald Duck, Eric Von Erich, John Allen Martin, PPG the other Nick, and Tommy Sutherland. What's up, Tommy? Scott Milner, Lil Man, Kirk K, Andres Rosario, and 555. And just joining us is Cliffy V.
All right. So we're going to be spinning 3 times. This is the first spin. And to receive your gifts, you have to go to Paramotor, Arkansas and make a free account. When you make the free account, I will send you a gift card or a coupon code that you can get your gift for free off of the website. So make sure you text me at 501-747-3558 after you win and let me know what your email address is that you signed up with so I can send you out a gift card. All right, that's the scariest damn clown. Will
I know,
die.
right?
Will die, and
That's my mom.
holy crap.
Yeah, oh my God.
I mean, I'm sorry. She's so sweet and beautiful.
Isn't she sweet? Such a
No.
nice smile.
Oh my God.
Just a smile that you'll see in your dreams at night and go, what the hell?
No kidding.
I'm having technical difficulties here.
Oh
All
no.
right.
Let's see. Yeah, I think.
So while he is fixing his technical difficulties,
Yeah.
I see that Tony Marzano said, how about a reserve giveaway? Actually, guys, we are going to be giving away free wings, free reserves, free paramotors, free helmets, and other things. Who won this spinning wheel of winning thing tonight? What?
Something like
How-
John Wayne.
How?
Oh,
Close.
Oh, this is going to be close between John and Deweese. I think it's John. John Wayne.
Congratulations.
John
Congratulations,
Wayne.
John Wayne.
Congratulations,
Won $1 million.
John. So, John, so you are the first
Congratulations.
spinning wheel of winning things winner tonight. So you get to pick one of 3 things. Do you want Wind Pirate PPG hat and throttle magnet, a Vortex Aero travel mug, or a Paramotor Arkansas gift card? Just go ahead and let us know in the super chat what you would like. Also, too, we don't have Jim from Canada, the guy that has maple syrup smelling money, but he did give us a coupon code. So if you go to carepp.com, PP is for printing and publishing. So carepp.com, anything that you want there, he will give you 10% off. Just use the coupon code PPG Grandpa. If you call him up, just tell him that PPG Grandpa sent you, and he will also give you that discount from carepp.com. careppg.com. And of course, if you want to watch Jim's crazy shenanigans, you can go to careppg.com. So thank you, Jim. He wasn't able to make it tonight, so he will be here hopefully next Monday. Do we get all right, so spinning wheel of winning things, John Wayne. John, did you say something in the super chat?
What you want, John?
John Wayne, since he won. John, let us know what you want so we can.
Magnet, he says.
He wants what?
The magnet.
All right. The hatted magnet from Wind Pirate.
Nice.
Right on.
John, if you didn't already,
Another
make sure that you go to paramotorarkansas.com and let me know what email address you use, and I'll send you the gift card so you can get that for free. All right, so let's continue our interview, and we will spin again at 8 o'clock. So stay tuned. Must be present to win. Speaking about presents, if you love this show because I'm an angel, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps our metrics, and we definitely appreciate the thumbs up. As I was saying before, for the spinning wheel winning things, yes, we're going to be giving away free wings, free paramotors, free helmets, free everything that you can think of from our website. And we'll be talking more about that later. So this is going to be really, really cool. I want you guys to get some really cool stuff, and we will be able to do that because of our partners that I'm partnering with, which is gonna be great. Anyway, back to our interview. Danny, you swapped out the EOS for the 185. Now, what is the difference to you as far as the EOS 100 motor and the 185? Can you feel a difference? What do you like the best? Do you wish that you could go back? You're looking for another frame, you said. Give us some info on all that real quick.
So I feel like there's definitely a dramatic difference in power. Like my EOS used to be like an escalator ride, full power, and now the 100, I don't even use the full power. I haven't really even used the full power yet off my takeoffs. I normally fly at around like 4,800 to maybe like 5,600 RPMs, and it's got so much power. I'm lightweight. I'm 155. And my frame itself only weighs like 32 pounds, and it's incredibly light. And yeah, I just feel like it feels like a rocket now, as opposed to like an escalator ride, and
how about the weight? I know that when you initially put on that EOS 100, it's much lighter than the 185. What do you feel the difference is?
So now, like before, I used to my first couple flights, I used to fill my tank up with the EOS because I was so nervous, and right. Every time I would land after like an hour and a half of flight, I didn't burn any fuel, with that EOS. It barely burned anything. And, with the Moster now, I try to keep it just a couple, no more than 7 liters in it at a time, and it's definitely a difference, but like me, as soon as I put it on my back, or as soon as I put it on the frame, I'm so obsessed. I put this thing on almost every day, even in the yard, even if I don't fly, just to be used to the weight,
What do you feel the weight difference is for people that, are starting off with an Atom 80 or, an EOS 100 or something very light like this? If they wanted to go to a 185, pretty much like Will Dye did, he had a Atom 80, then he went to a 185. What do you feel the difference is? I mean, not the actual weight, but right. Does it feel like, the weight of the EOS and a half? Does it feel like, you're carrying around another 25-pound weight plate from the gym? I mean, what does it feel like to you?
I feel like I'm flying it with a full tank of fuel from having that EOS on my back. It's definitely a little bit heavier. And I feel like, when I was more nervous, I felt like it was more back weight, where I felt like I was a little nervous about my landings with it. But it wasn't as bad as I actually thought it was going to be like, I was super nervous about my first flight with it because, like I said, it does feel a little bit heavier. It feels like, I almost want to turtle back, but yeah, once I did a couple flights on it, I realized, it wasn't really like that. But like I said, it definitely feels like it does pull you back a little bit more than my smaller engine, I guess. But to me, I'm so excited about it that it doesn't really bother me none, I wanted that motor since I like first started flying, and I knew there was too much power in the beginning, so that's why I was looking for a smaller engine, of course, for the whole setup in the beginning. And but yeah, I love it. I would totally recommend the Motion 185 to everybody.
Have you ever tried any other motor besides the EOS 100 and Motor 185?
No, my tandem flight was the first time I flew a different wing as well. That was my first time flying a secondary wing because Tom let me actually fly it for a little bit, which was really nice. But no, I have not flown any other setups yet. I've only flown this.
There's a HE125, and the thrust is pretty close to the Moster 185, but it's a light like the Atom 80 or the EOS 100.
Oh, nice. I was trying to buy the Atom 80, and then I found out that the style that this frame is, how the propeller spins. I was told that the Atom 80 spins the opposite way.
Okay.
And I was actually told from SkyMax that this frame wasn't designed for it. So that's why I actually stayed away from the Atom 80. I was going to buy the Atom 80 for this because I, figured it'd be a little cheaper, more in my price range. And then, like I said, I got a sweet deal on the brand new motor from the guy I actually buy all my parts through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like a nice area that you get to fly around.
This is my favorite soccer field. So this is where I did a lot of my training at too as well. This is actually where I took my first flight at right here. This is called Amanda's Field. This is 10 minutes from my house. This is I used to actually come here to skateboard all the time. There's a skate park right behind us right here, and we're about to see it once I do the turn. But yeah, there's a hockey rink and then a skate park right there. There's the skate park right there. It's kind of hard to tell, but yeah, this is where I did most of my training at. A lot of times there's no soccer nets there, when obviously the games aren't going on. But yeah, this was so fun. This was actually my 6th flight that I did, and this was all my family here, watching me. And then there was a new pilot that was actually just coming out and kiting that day. This was not one of my best landings here.
Looked like you ballooned a little bit.
Oh,
there.
no.
I did. Well, you know what it was? It was a 15-mile-an-hour wind, and I actually didn't want to fly, but my brothers were over from San Francisco, and I wanted to show them a flight so bad, and this was actually in the middle of the day. I almost didn't do it, and it was very rocky, and I didn't actually fly much more than 5 minutes on this flight.
At least you're able to Cobra that booger back up.
Oh, yeah. And I was able to jump right back up. This is with the EOS 100 engine too at the time.
Oh, this is okay. Angela Presslick in the super chat said, "Hey, can you explain what EOS is?"
So EOS is a company out of Australia, and I don't know if they still make the motors or not. Like I was able to buy all the rebuilt parts. It just took a little while to get the parts in, because I obviously bought the Motor 185 in the meantime of waiting for those parts. But yeah, it's just a company that I know of that I believe is out of Australia, and it's a tiny motor. Yeah, so that's the 150 if I'm not mistaken, right there. That's the EOS 150, I think, right?
Well, it shows that it's the EOS.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. All right. So it says 100 and 150, right?
Yeah. So they are relatively the same size. I mean, they're really small.
Yeah. Yep. My bottom end is a gold color instead of the red, Yeah,
they're very, very light. And also, too, the prop that came with mine, because I also got a SkyMax EOS 100, is a very thin, super thin. It almost doesn't even look like it's a prop. I mean, you can barely tell that it's. I don't know what yours came with, but it looked like it's super thin, about the size of a belt, all the way from the hub all the way out. It was just so tiny, so thin.
Okay, yeah, right. So funny to talk about. When I got my SkyMax, I actually got it without the hoop section and without a propeller. So the kid who I bought it from, he did a severe butt landing, and he hurt the hoop section, and he obviously destroyed the propeller. So when I bought the setup, I actually got it without any of the. Well, I had the arms and I had some of the pieces, but I had to customize a couple things on the hoop section to actually finish it, So, and I actually had a custom fabricator do all that.
That's cool. So now, speaking about prop, I heard that you won something from an Instagram account. Tell us about that. That sounds pretty interesting.
So, I've been trying to follow everybody, of course. And then I found on Instagram, SkyMax had, an Instagram, and I started following them. I always obsessed with watching all their videos and stuff and commenting. And one day, I think it was 3 months ago, they had an epic giveaway of 3 e-props, and I was so excited. I just, I didn't think I was going to win or anything. I just, I shared their post like they asked on my story right there. And then all I had to do was tag 3 other people. So I just tagged 3 of my friends, and I couldn't believe it. They gave me a number, and then the next day they raffled off, and I was one of the 3 winners, and oh, this was so exciting. I actually just got this propeller like no more than 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago tops now, because I've been waiting for it in the mail, and it was cool. I actually asked SkyMax if all the workers there could sign it, and they actually said they couldn't do it because it wasn't actually coming from their factory,
Right.
So, but that's okay though. I was a little bummed about that once I realized what was going on, but I was super excited though to still think that I was, I won that propeller before I had the motor at my house.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
I ordered the new motor, and then I was waiting for it to come from Puerto Rico. That's where my guy is that I order all my EOS parts from. And I couldn't believe it, and I tried my best to do a, me opening it for the first time, I was so excited, and I can't help how excited I get over this kind of stuff. And like I said, I'm so obsessed with flying that it has taken over my life completely,
Good. You're hanging out with like-minded people. We get it.
Right. Yeah. No, that's exciting. I'm actually, I love talking to you guys. I love that I'm on the show right now. This is exciting, yeah, and I do everything out of my shop. I just built my garage for the hot rod 2 years ago now, and it's like my favorite spot. I was actually trying so hard to do it in the garage tonight, but like I said, I was lagging too far away from Wi-Fi out there. So,
Hey, did Duck Spit was asking, have you talked about the when you stalled your wing at the beach?
Yes.
You landed on the beach?
Yeah, when I did my turtle, you're talking about
Yeah, so you stalled the wing at that point?
Yeah, so what was going on was that so at the time, when I was coming down, I wasn't really thinking clearly about how high the winds were. Like I said, we had like 15 to 18 mile an hour winds with a 21 mile an hour gust. And when I came down, like I said, I was just oscillating so hard. And when I came down for my flare right at the last second, I pulled down all the way, and I didn't let my hands back up. I didn't keep the wing up. It just went right behind me. It was the hardest hit on my back I've ever done, and I actually can't believe I didn't hurt anything, I thought for sure that I broke my hoop section. And yeah, so this day actually, which is so amazing that we're watching this film right here. This actually made it on the one of Tucker Gott's crash videos right here. What? So this is my mentor right here, Azmat, right? This is the guy who changed my life, and the greatest man in the world, hands down. And here we are, we're flying at his favorite spot. This is Atlantic City. So when we fly at Atlantic City, we got to fly low, or we got to fly above like 4,800 feet, because of the airspace. So here we are flying low, and like a beginner mistake, my toggle on my left hand slips out of my fingers. And I was so low that I let go of the throttle trying to grab it back. And luckily, we had such a high headwind here that I actually landed kind of slow, And I think it's about to happen right here. And I just had buttery fingers, man. My hand just slips off right here when I grab it again. And like I said, I don't know why I let off throttle. Let's see how I'm trying to catch it. And boom.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't
that neat though? Isn't that wonderful that when you crash, all you do is you get a little sand on your pants and it's not horrible? I mean,
It was
We're very lucky that our crashes are like pfft, whatever.
right. Yeah, but my mentor, he really explained to me hard about how if it was the other way with a tailwind, it wouldn't have been anything like that.
That's very true.
Yeah, this was actually kind of exciting because I couldn't believe that nothing broke, and I didn't even unhook out of my setup. I can't believe I just was able to turn around. I was talking to Asmat. He was making sure I was okay because he's still up in the air, of course. And he's like, "All right, well, just take your time, restart your engine up, and try to get back up in the air." I was like, "Yeah, just give me a minute," and my heart was racing of what just happened, and I can't believe that I actually crashed and I'm able to get back up in the air like within maybe 3 minutes,
So, did you butt land then? It looks
I
like
did,
you
and
butt
luckily,
landed.
yep, I butt landed, and I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, it looked like you butt landed.
Yeah, I totally butt landed, and I slid like 4 feet there. It was just amazing. It was actually, I feel like the luckiest crash I could have ever gotten, and I'm trying very hard to never have that happen again. So.
No, don't do that. No,
No.
don't practice that. No.
No. I'm landing on my feet a lot better now.
Exactly.
Yeah, so this is Atlantic City right here. This is Atlantic City Beach. You can see
Okay.
Atlantic City, all the casinos up ahead,
Still very, I don't see any people. That's just amazing.
So, okay, so this was the winter time. This was last winter.
Okay.
This was last winter. This was, if I'm not mistaken, this was my 5th flight. I have it written down in my book here. I would have to go look at that. But yeah, I believe that this was my 5th flight when that happened. Yeah, yeah, it was really cool. And yeah, like I said, this made it on the Tucker Gott's last crash video that he just did.
Where you just kind of skidded on your butt. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, so I'm also a pirate tonight for a Halloween, and the question is, why are pirates always mad? They just are.
Oh,
Oh, that's good.
So what are pirates' favorite letters? Of course, R, and of course the C, matey.
But
All right. Anyways.
Nice.
hey, is
we
it
are-
okay, Sean? Is it okay if I take my mask off?
It sounds like it's gonna be too scary, but
Really, man, because this is killing me. Ugh,
no, much better,
Ah.
much better. There you are.
breathe.
I tell you, man. With that other mask, you look scary. Now you look like yourself again. Thank God.
that's the one with makeup on. He put
Everybody-
makeup on, that's what it is.
Everybody has to show their stuff. Josh is, I guess, a zombie that's had his head cut off, and Linda's Minnie Mouse chick, and Will now is back to himself again. I'm a pirate that's mad. Why? Because I just are. And I guess Danny is a paramotor pilot. I guess that's your thing now. You're just a paramotor pilot. You even got a shirt, huh?
Yeah, I'm wearing one of Tucker's like last shirts that he just had out, Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
spiffy.
Yeah.
I know, like I said, I'm pretty obsessed with all the Tucker stuff. I even built one of his helmets too, Show you.
You got a Tucker helmet?
Yeah, I built this. Right before I did my first flight.
Oh, wow.
Yep, I was so excited and so obsessed, and my mentor was telling me, he was like, if you're gonna fly, I need to talk you through your flight, and so I sucked it up and I spent the money and I built it the exact way that Tucker shows it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Cool,
Okay,
man.
so the people like me, like, what is all that on your helmet? Can you walk me through it? Like, this is
Yeah.
all that, and this is this.
Oops, I'm sorry. I'm trying to spotlight you, and I accidentally put mute. Let me
No,
put you
that's
on
okay.
spotlight.
All
There
right.
we go.
So obviously I got the GoPro because I wanted to share the experience with everybody. So I have the GoPro here.
And that's the GoPro 7 that's been giving you problems?
Oh yeah, just a couple. It hasn't gave me problems on my last 2 flights, but that tandem flight I did, it was my recent problem, you know.
Well, you said something about a giveaway. Sounds like you might want to give that away since you got another GoPro.
Well, that's true. But yeah, well, you know, but yeah. So so I have the Cena headset, you know, so I'm able to talk to another Cena, you know, like
Okay.
Is that the 10R?
yes. Actually, I'm not 100% sure. Actually, I would have to double check on what I actually got.
Those are
But,
pretty cool, regardless.
It looks like a 10R.
Yeah, I think
Wow.
it actually is. And then yeah, so I put the battery pack on the back so I can keep everything, at least the GoPro, running for more than an hour at a time. You know.
Does that GoPro or does that battery pack in the back get bumped on your cage, or do you feel it being bumped on the cage, or is it
So
possible you could get it snagged?
so I have gotten it snagged on my you know, my netting here. I have gotten it caught once in there, and it was actually in my last flight I just did that. I was trying to post it today, but I'm gonna post it tomorrow on YouTube. I do catch myself right at the end with it, you know, but it was no big deal. I just had to like adjust my setup in the harness to actually get my helmet out of it, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but other than that, though, the helmet is so sweet, man. I'm really happy with it, and you know, it's
So that
It's
was
like-
the only place you can put the battery pack then is behind the helmet like that? Is that the only place that, because wouldn't there be like a safer place? Because I'd be worried about it.
don't get me wrong, I do want to change that out. It's really big,
Yeah.
it's bulky, and I actually would like to put it on this side of the helmet, but something that's flatter. Not like I said, I bought everything from Tucker's setup that he explained how he bought what he bought, you know. So I just actually mimicked everything he did at the time, and now, you know, with all my flights in, that's the only part that's actually not smart, you know. It does get caught, but to be honest, it definitely keeps all my stuff running the whole time, you know, unless if it freezes on me.
Gotcha.
Okay. That's
Well,
interesting. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And I think that we got some questions in the super chat. Will Die, do you want to tell us or ask us the questions in the super chat?
Yeah, man. John Allen Martin. See, he had a statement. He said that's the #1 recipe for getting hurt is to fly when you know you shouldn't because of others.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
it was my hands down. It was a big mistake. You know, I wasn't happy about it, you know, and my mentor actually got on me a little bit about that too. You know, he explained how, you know, that was very unsafe, and it was, you know, and I have yet to have flown in the middle of the day since that time.
Right on.
Well, it's not that bad. I mean, flying midday is not bad, but you need to understand your wing a little bit better. And the way to do that is to go to an SIV clinic. Have you thought about going to SIV clinic or SIV course?
Yes, so that's something that I'm planning on doing. That's my buddy Tom that I fly with now with the Green Wing. He's the one who has been talking me into the new classes that I should be getting myself into. So, and he has actually mentioned that. So, but yeah, I would love to do all those things, you know.
Yeah, I think once you go through the SIV clinic, and your mentor could probably help you with midday flying.
Right. Oh, he'll midday flight all the time on the beach with the laminar winds. You know, I've noticed on the beach, it's, you know, you can fly almost all day sometimes, you know.
Yes.
But out at the soccer field, you know, 10 minutes from here inland, it's definitely a big difference, you know.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Wow, it looks like it's 8 o'clock already.
Oh wow.
Will Fly or Will Die? You got another spinning wheel of Winnie things. Anybody
Yeah,
out
man.
there that is listening to the podcast live right now and you haven't said something in the super chat and you want to win, please say something right now in the super chat so Will Die can put you in the spinning wheel of Winnie things.
Yeah, and Greg Laney wants to know if it's true that a pirate's favorite place is Arkansas.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Oh, that deserves a golf clap for sure. That was awesome. I
Golf
loved
clap.
it. Yeah, that was great. Or yeah, that was good. I like that. I might have to use that again. No, that was bad. All right. But anyway, we got the spinny wheel of Winnie things. We got Wheel Die's mom on the spinny thing. Make sure you say hi to her with those nice big smiley teeth. Hi. Hi, Miss Di. You look beautiful,
Miss
Miss Di.
Di.
Miss Di.
Well, I greased the wheel really good. You ready to hit the spin?
Absolutely. I know that there might be a slight lag, so let's just wait for about 20 more seconds to see if anybody else will
Just
jump.
added Flying Flamingo.
Oh, Jade's in the
Hey!
house. What's up,
Hi,
Miss
Jade.
Jade? Happy Halloween.
Hey.
We also got Eric Von Erich in the super chat, and believe it or not, he's a student that is here for this week. So
Cool.
it's
Oh, man.
early in the morning classes again tomorrow. So I don't know how long I really should stay up, since I need to get him out to the field and me out to the field too,
Nice.
along with some other
This is the
students.
Halloweeny.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
up, little weenie? That's Will Die's weenie dog.
Ah,
All right. Any other people popped up in the super chat said they want to be on the spinny wheel? We
I
got
don't think so. I think I got everyone.
33 people watching, 22 likes. So the 10 people that haven't hit that thumbs up, please hit that thumbs up. It really helps our metrics. Also, too, don't forget to go to PPG Gifts, GIFTS.com. And that is where you'll find a lot of things that we have set up for people to get. We got discount codes, so you'll probably just get them for free or just pay for shipping. And we got a lot of stuff there, so make sure you go there and check that out. All right. If no one else has said hello in the super chat, I'm ready to spin 4. Let's see, John Wayne won the other one. He got the Wind Pirates hat and throttle magnet. So now we are spinning for either one of these two things, a Vortex Aero Travel mug or Paramotor Arkansas gift cards. And once again, if you want something printed from Care PP Printing and Publishing, Jim from Canada, obviously he's not here. He's sniffing that maple syrup smelling money of his, lucky duck. He did give us a 10% discount code, so you can go to carepp.com and use PPG Grandpa to get 10% off anything in the store. Spin when you're ready to, Mr. Will Die, the PPG guy.
I greased the
dun.
wheel.
We greased the wheel.
Round
many-
and round and
Who
round
do
it
you
goes.
think is going to win?
all
I
right.
don't know. I don't think I'm gonna win.
Let's see. Who's that new guy that popped up? The Spit guy? Maybe Spit will win. Spit PPG. I don't know. I'm just thinking something. Donald Duck. Oh, I just missed it. Darn it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Scott Miner. Almost.
955.
Kurt K.
Ooh.
Little man.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Kurt K or
I think it's gonna be
Andreas.
Andres, isn't it?
It looks
close.
like it. All right.
Nice.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let
Congratulations.
us.
Yeah, man.
You took that off too quick. I'm trying to write it down. What was it? What was the last name?
Andres Rosario. Rosario.
Congratulations.
Okay. So in the super chat, let us know, lettuce or tomato. Let us know if you want.
You're just full of yourself tonight.
It's Halloween, right? Let us know if you want
I love it.
gift card from Paramotor Arkansas to use at paramotorarkansas.com or a Vortex Aero Travel mug. It's up to you. And whatever you choose, the other person that wins in a half an hour at 8:30 will be able to win the other thing. And don't forget, guys, too, if you want some free stickers, go to paramotorarkansas.com. When you sign up, use Welcome 2022 to get your free stickers. Free stickers are great.
Nice.
I love free stickers.
Yeah.
Hey, one of the things, too, that we're going to be doing in the future, when you sign up to go to one of our classes over at Paramotor Arkansas, we are also going to throw in a free wing. And we're going to be putting that discount up very soon. So make sure that you go to paramotorarkansas.com, sign up for our newsletter, because we'll be putting that stuff in the newsletter. When that is also, we're going to be telling you how you can get a free wing, a free paramotor, free helmets, free giveaway stuff. We're going to be doing that too. And we'll be sending out newsletters to tell you more about that and how that's going to work. We're also going to be trying to give away free stuff to Resurgence PPG. So if you haven't gone to resurgenceppg.org, make sure you go there, check them out. And they are an awesome organization. What kind of questions do we have in the super chat? I think something else just popped up there. Josh, what happened? What just popped up, bud? If you're going to say it, you got to unmute yourself.
Oh, no, I was just telling y'all, my kids is wanting to head to a haunted house.
Oh, you're leaving. Okay, I thought that was a question. I'm glad you said something. I don't have my glasses. All right, so Josh, thank you very much. You were scary as hell, Mr. Zombie. I don't know what you are, but we appreciate you popping up all those videos and stuff in the background for Danny. We definitely appreciate that. Have fun trick-or-treating with the kids and have fun in the haunted house, bud. We'll talk with you.
Y'all take it easy.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Josh.
Now we can take him off the spinny wheels. He's not going to win now.
He never was on the spinning wheel.
Arr, arr, arr.
Arr. Well, darn it, arr. All right. So who else? Was there any other questions in the super chat that we need to talk about?
No, I think we're all caught up on the super chats. So if y'all got any questions, hit us up and we'll ask Danny. So, but I had a question.
All right.
So you fly out of Jersey. That's your home, basically your home LZ, your home area, right? Have you flown any other areas? Like, have you gone outside of the state, or do you have a desire to do that? Any place?
I do. Yeah, I want to. Like I said, my brothers live in San Francisco, so I'm trying to actually fly out in California, and like I said, I'm actually doing a cross-country trip in the next 2 weeks, and I'm not going to get to bring my Paramotor though with me because I'm just flying over, and then I'm helping my one brother drive back here.
Yeah.
So
you could probably bring your wing though, couldn't you?
That's what I want to try to do. I want to bring my wing. So that would be exciting. That and my harness,
Right on. Have you done any? Is this like the only flying you've done, or have you ever done any general aviation or any interest in that? Or
no. So my grandfather, my papaw, he was the only person in my family that I know of that was actually a pilot. And he flew a Navion. It's an older plane. It's like a 1948, like an old military plane. It was a nice, cool 5-seater, heavier plane, and I only got to sit in it one time, and I always wanted to fly from that time, and and trying to get a pilot's license and stuff like that. At my situation, it was just not possible, and like I said, when I saw that guy drive by that one day with the Paramotor in the back, I couldn't believe the things that I was reading once I realized what it was called, and then I was hooked, and I was happy that before my grandfather passed away, he actually got to see me flying, and that meant actually more to me than probably anything else,
Yeah. Someone told me when I first got into the sport, they said, "Welcome to the sickness." And I get it, that's what it feels like sometimes. Like it's all I can think about. If I'm not thinking about it, I'm doing it. I'm not doing it, I'm thinking about it. So if I'm not doing either of those, I'm on the show, right? Talking about it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's an obsession. It's the worst one I've ever had.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, it's better than some obsessions.
Oh, no. I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that at all. It's amazing. I love that I don't sleep the same anymore, and the people I've been meeting from it is like you guys, the greatest people yet, it's just amazing.
Well, you can't tell, but I'm smiling.
Yeah.
It looks like you're smiling.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
I'm so frightened. I know that you're smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. It's like, I don't have any more four-wheelers. I don't have boats. I don't fish. All the things I used to do in the past, biking and all that, I don't do. I mean, I just do paramotors. I got rid of everything else. So I have the money to buy more and more paramotor stuff. And that's all I want to do. I don't want to do anything else.
Dude,
I'm done.
I hear you. I I actually do ride quads though still sometimes. A lot. That's what like most of my friends do. They're all ATV riders. We actually have a lot of cool pits here in South Jersey. That we actually get to go ride to. But it has slowed down in the summertime. But normally when the wintertime hits is when we all suit up and we go putting around some of the trails. So, but it's nothing like what this has taken over. I actually just sold my boat too because I haven't been touching it anymore.
Right.
And because of this.
I totally understand.
That's funny. I mean, even my next vehicle, the vehicle that I just purchased, I bought it because it fit perfectly with my paramotor life. You know what I mean?
Right.
So everything kind of revolves around that. My schedule, everything. So yeah, that's funny. But I wouldn't trade. I wouldn't change a thing. I'm glad I found this sport.
Yeah, I'm so
Definitely.
grateful that I found out about it, and I'm disappointed that I didn't know about it before. That's so thankful to be a part of this.
You're just gonna there's so many fly-ins now that what is that website? Do you know the website, Daniel, where you can find where all the fly-ins are at? Sean,
No.
can you tell them and you can check that website out, and it tells you everything that's going on and what fly-ins are where. What is that? What's that?
Well, it was the flyindirectory.com, but that went to the PPG zones. But Josh, that runs PPG Zone, today is the last day, and he's shutting down ppgzone.com, which is sad because I really like that website. So I'm trying to do everything that he was doing on our website. So I'm going to try my best to do that. I don't know if I can because I've been so busy, but I would like to do that. Also, I put in our Zoom meeting ID and passcode in the super chat. So if you want to join us now that we're in the after show, we're still streaming live, but it's not an interview one-on-one type of thing. It's just talking about paramotor. So if you want to join us, just join us. Go to zoom.us, put in the passcode, the meeting ID and passcode, and wait for me to bring you in because I got the waiting room on because I didn't do that one time.
Join us.
Yeah, join us.
Yeah,
Arr. Arr. Talk about paramotors. Arr.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, anybody that joins us in the in here using the Zoom, I will give you a $10 gift card to use over at paramotorarkansas.com so you can get some stickers or those little what do you call those phone rings so you don't lose your phone when you're flying.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, so yeah.
When I got my little goodie bag stuff that you sent me.
Yeah, I did send you goodie bags. Yeah, I did send you stuff.
On your website and signing up and all that exciting stuff.
You got the stickers too, didn't you?
Out there, yeah. I have the envelope here with all.
Who hooked you up, girl?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are we doing another spinny wheel, Sean?
Yeah. Do you need to go?
No. I don't want to close it if we're going to do another one.
One more at 8:30, and then we'll kind of close out everything because, I got students early in the morning. I'm available from sunup to sundown 7 days a week for my students. And tomorrow's going to be before sunrise because we're going to be doing some morning flights. And we got a new student that is going to be out there kiting. Hopefully we can get them to do some power taxiing too. So
that's awesome.
It's going to be very, very fun.
Yeah,
it is. I remember the first time I power taxied. It was very uncomfortable. It just didn't feel right. It felt unnatural at first.
Right.
Yeah. Because you're trusting the thrust, and that's not something that I don't know. It was a little bit uncomfortable for me in the beginning. Of course, I quickly got over it.
Right.
But I do remember the first time. Good
stuff.
stuff.
I was taxiing so much yesterday on the beach.
Well, yeah, but you got good laminar wind over there. Over here where we are, we either get, high winds, decent winds, or nil winds. It's usually nil wind in the morning.
Right.
So to get students to learn how to take off and inflate with nil wind, it's actually pretty easy. With my Atom 80, me being 200 and way too heavy for grandpa, and I can inflate my wing on a forward inflation, gun it, and in 10 steps, I'm in the air.
Oh, wow.
Oh, John
Okay.
is jumping in. All right, John Martin's jumping in. So, yeah, so one of the things that I teach the students is to trust the thrust. And what we do is we have them leaning backwards, gunning it, and feeling what it feels like to go forward at a less than a walking, pace. So about 1 mile an hour, walking full throttle. And you can see them, they're leaning way back. Oh, Scuba Steve is jumping in. What's up, Scuba Steve? I was
Dude, it's the
thinking,
guy from Styx. Isn't that the guy from Styx?
Scuba
That
Steve?
robot, Domo Arigato. Mr.
Scuba
Robot?
Steve, when I think of Scuba Steve, I think of
Scuba
Adam
Steve.
Sandler. I think of Adam Sandler.
Right, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Right.
We also got Knees phone. So let me see who Knees is. Who's the Knees?
His phone.
I don't know. It doesn't have video, and you don't have.
Oh,
There's Knees, but your audio is not.
Is that PPG the other Nick?
Is it?
No. Is it? Who is it?
You're on mute, so you got to make sure you unmute, you guys, if you just joined us.
Hey guys, how's it going?
It is.
Hey.
What's up, bud? How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
I'm just here for my $10 gift card.
there we go.
Oh my
At least he's
All right.
honest.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I tell you what, for you guys that want to get your $10 gift card because you're jumping on here for the next 15 minutes and for our spinning wheel, make sure you make an account over at paramotorarkansas.com. And
I'm
then
here
what
to
you
ask the
do,
guest if he goes riding in the sand pits in New Jersey.
oh,
Yeah, I do. I ride in all the pits here. Yeah, all the sand pits. Yeah, man.
That's such an awesome place to ride, man.
Yeah, you been out this way?
Yeah, man. I used to live in South Brunswick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not too far. All right, that's awesome. Nice.
It's a small
okay.
world. See, Daniel, when you come on our show, you never know who you're gonna
Yeah.
meet.
Oh, that's
For sure.
cool.
Cool.
Yeah, nice. I have a couple videos on my YouTube channel about me quad riding, but they're nothing like what these videos are like,
Me too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. No, that's cool though, man. That's cool to know that you've been out this way. That's cool. Definitely riding for days for sure. But it beats me up, it kills my back and stuff. That's why I like this, man, sitting there and living the dream,
it really is, because when you foot drag or you down low, that's kind of like a four-wheeler.
Yeah. There's nothing like flying low on the beach. There is nothing like
There's
it.
nothing. And what's really cool too is like when you're inland, like I am, it's like
Right.
we always have these ditches and stuff like that. So I
Right.
can, get there about, a foot above the ground, and there's this big ditch, pull, give some throttle, and it's like I'm doing a wheelie or something, like
Yeah.
like I'm Evil Knievel.
Right. That's epic. Yeah, that's amazing.
We got
You know
Greg
someone named Mike Mona?
Stamey.
Mike
What's that?
Mona?
Oh,
What's that?
another person coming in. Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
So
awesome.
anyways, yeah, Danny, Mike Mona says flying Dan with 29 Sedan. So I guess he knows you.
Who's that?
Mike Mona.
Oh, yeah, Mike Monahan.
Monahan, okay.
Yeah, that's my
Mona.
stepbrother. That was the guy you guys saw in the video earlier when we were plugging his tire. He was the,
Oh, yeah, okay.
yeah, me
Shout
and my,
out, Mike.
yeah, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. That's my stepbrother. That's awesome.
What's up, Greg?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing
Thanks for the
good.
show.
Glad you made it.
Glad to be here.
Oh, this is awesome.
Look at you with that fancy mic thing you got going on there, Greg. You look
I
like
barely use
like
it,
one of
so I had an excuse to jump
one
on
of
the
those
call.
radio disc jockeys. We got Clear Crop TV tonight.
Yeah, a little setup thing going there when I used to do videos.
Now I know what you look like. I see you in the chats all the time. Oh, okay. Now I can put the name and the faces together. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Welcome.
So the only thing is, guys, since you jumped on here, I'm going to get you a $10 gift card. We're going to take you off the spinning wheel of winning things because you already won because you jumped on here.
That's
Good.
fine with me.
They're like, I don't care, whatever.
As
So,
they all start
I'm
crying.
just gonna use it to
No.
buy one of those Aero cups anyways.
What's that?
I said I'm just gonna use it to buy one of those cups anyways.
Well, I think you got to go to Vortex Aero to actually get those.
I think they're still up on the Arkansas page.
They are. I'd have to, get them from him and send them out to you. So
Yeah.
we can. I guess we can still do that.
No, it's cool. I don't need the gift card either. You already got me one. And I spin it on stickers.
Speakers.
But you got a plethora of stickers, though.
I did get a bunch of stickers.
But you didn't get any Paramotor Arkansas stickers, which is why
No,
we're going to be
I was
making
sad.
them. So,
I cried a little.
well, thank you for letting us know so we can get some Paramotor Arkansas stickers. Well, we got a big gang up here. It's like, anybody eat any candy tonight? Anybody go trick or treating? What's up?
Nope.
I
Will
gave out
die.
candy.
Just passed out candy. That's it.
I went flying for 10 minutes.
Oh,
Nice.
that's good.
Yeah, nice. Why so short?
I want to flop
test
so
flying.
bad. It's just
It's something I've been working on. And it's still
not
needs some
very many
progress.
areas I can take off from, and it sucks. I feel like driving up to New Jersey just so I can fly, or down to Arkansas so I can fly.
Man, come over to Jersey,
Come
man.
down to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Just bring your wing and you can use one of my motors, man.
I got a brand new
man, I
motor.
wanna
Well, I
go.
mean, it's got 2 hours on it. Maybe.
That's pretty brand new.
yeah.
What do you got?
I have it's a Fly Products Rider with a Moster 185 Factory R on
Oh, nice.
it.
Factory
So
R, man.
Yeah.
You're highballing there.
70
Well-
degrees every day here in Arizona.
Arr.
when I asked them about the Moster 185, they were like, well, we do have a Factory R coming in this week. I was like, well, sign me up for that then, because they seem to be hard to get.
You got electric start on that?
No. That
Yeah,
is-
okay.
But I haven't had any. Well, I mean, it's brand new. I was going to say I haven't had any problem starting it, but that may change in the future.
Give it time.
Yeah, mine's easy to start right now too with the full start. So
Yeah, I saw that with your pull start. That's terrible that
It
you're
is terrible.
snapping spars.
Yeah.
well, like I said, I tried to copy and mimic like what my friend flies a Parajet Maverick, and I was trying to mimic what he had, and I broke my spar, and then I was like, I just went back to what I used to have for my EOS.
Yeah, that the Moster that I got. Well, it's a 140 prop with a 150 cage with a dual hoop. So
Oh, nice.
if I've already turtled. It was my third flight, so I turtled, and that cage saved my prop from getting broke. Thank
Right.
God.
I actually think for my turtle I think that I actually did stress my top spar, and that's why it broke so easy when I hooked my.
Oh,
pull.
okay. Yeah.
So because I couldn't believe that nothing broke when I turtled, when I had my motor out, you know what I mean? So. I
Oh,
couldn't
okay.
believe it. Yeah. I
Yeah,
couldn't
my
believe
motor was off. I mean, I shut the motor off before I even landed, but
Okay.
I wasn't expecting that weight to hit me so quick, and I just kind of
Right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, turtling's no fun.
Yeah, I know that when I first started flying, I swore that I would not turtle, I would not butt land. All the things that people do, I swore I'm not going to do, right? Within my first 10 flights, I turtled, I butt landed, I butt sat, I did all the things that I said I wasn't going to do.
Right.
exactly. Especially
So no matter
jumping in the
how
seat too
much you
quick.
think that you know that you're not going to do something, no matter how much you're like, okay, in my brain, I'm not going to do this, it happens. Even one time, I don't like to say it, but just like Danny said, you let go of the brake toggle for some damn reason. I was like, got the wing up and stuff. I let go of the brake toggle for some reason. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? Why did I do that? The craziest things that in your mind that you'll never do, but you do. It's just one of those things that's part of the sport. It's like, it's not if you're going to get a flat tire, it's when. Just like it's not, I'm never going to get a motor out. No, it's when you get a motor out, when you turtle, when you butt land or butt sit or
Tony McDonough wants to know who amongst us has turtled.
I turtled in my first 10 flights of flying.
Yeah.
Danny did, and Greg did too. Or
I'm a trike guy, so
You don't want the turtle.
You don't want, yeah, you don't want a turtle on that.
That will make a video for sure if I turtle.
That
I got
would, man. That would be kind of funny. I mean,
Question for Sean, because I'm sure you've probably flown lots of wings. Have you noticed that on a E&A glider, a Class A glider, that it's harder to flare or turn or do pretty much anything on that wing?
Well, I've always, when I fly a new wing, before I come in for a landing, I always take a wrap because I don't know what kind of flare it actually has.
Right.
So if I don't go all the way down, that's fine. But if I need to, I mean, sometimes I've flared just down to here and it's more than enough flare. Sometimes I needed to go all the way down with that wrap. So thank God I took the wrap. So I don't butt land anymore. You know, I kind of understand. But yeah, an E&A wing, it is like you are strapped to the rafters, and to turn is like you pull all you got and it barely frickin' turns.
Okay, so it's not just me. I'm not losing my mind.
No, the A's. Now you can generate some good wing overs, but you got to yank down hard and start really
Right.
going. But when you do the wing overs, you can do some pretty nice wing overs. And the good thing about, you know, an A wing is that it's extremely forgiving.
Right.
So I know people that have had an A wing for years, and they can do things on that most people can't do on their B wing or C wing. I mean, the guy is amazing what he can do on an A wing. Obviously, it doesn't carve as quickly as a C or a B, but it's extremely forgiving where you forget or whatever. You're up there and you're like, you know, doing some acro and you pull all the way down, you stall, or you think that you're stalling. It doesn't frickin' stall. If it does, it's like you put your hands up, oof, it's open again. I mean, they're really those are the wings, honestly, I think people should use when they start doing acro. You know, I think that an A wing is a good wing to start because it's so forgiving.
I think I had two problems. Number one, my trims were all the way in. And it was my first flight on that wing. So I wasn't sure how it was going to react. So I didn't want to let the trims out. So when I came into land, I was coming in really slow, even with hands all the way up. So when I went to flare, I came all the way down to my nipples, nothing. And before I could get it all the way down, I kind of need a little bit. And then that's when I turtled. And I was like,
you help us carve
bury those things to flare. Or take a wrap, like you said. I didn't think about taking a wrap. That would have helped a lot.
Yeah, all the new wings that I try, I always take a wrap before I come in for a landing. Because like I said, I just don't know, you know, what the flaring is. Now, also too, with the trims all the way in, I like for nil wind days, trims in makes for a very easy takeoff. You know, coming in for a landing, when you have trims all the way in, you're coming in nice and slow. So if you do take that wrap, you can kind of come in and then just butterfly. That's it. I mean, there's like no pressure on your knees. You're not running it out. You know, you don't have a lot of energy to burn off. Now, a nice B glider like a Roadster 3 or Spider, Universal that has lots of energy at neutral, those are fun for swooping, going really, really fast, foot dragging, and then doing your flare for that last, for fun. But if you don't have a good back, your knees are shot, you're an old grandpa, and you need to make sure that when you come in, you just come in so gentle on your knees and back. That's what I do. Pull trims in, take a wrap. I can come in and go, whoop. That was it. No running.
I launch with trims neutral, and in nil wind I'll land with slightly trims in, just a little bit, not a lot. But I mean, I want the speed.
Right.
Is what I'm looking for. So
are you on a Class A wing, Will?
No, I'm on a Mac Para Colorado.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
I trained on a Mac Para Charger, Class
yeah,
B. I love that wing. I was like, man, I should have bought that wing because it was perfect.
It's a good wing.
I'm going to be demoing an APCO F1 soon. That's going to be
awesome.
That's going to be fun when that comes in.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, when's that gonna happen?
Hopefully within the next week or two.
Nice.
Nice. That's cool.
It is 8:30. So while Will Die is getting ready to put up the spinny wheel of winning things, let's go ahead and say hello to the people that did join us. That is going to get a free $10 gift card for Paramotor Arkansas. So Scuba Steve, welcome to the show. Glad you jumped in.
Thanks for
Tell
having
us
me.
tell us a little bit about yourself, and do you have a YouTube channel that we can go check out?
My YouTube channel is Scuba Vapes. That's the easiest way to find me, because if you try to look up Scuba Steve, you're going to get a million different other channels.
Ain't that the truth?
I got a couple of, most of my YouTube is all about vaping stuff, but there's a few paramotor videos on there. I think about making a whole channel separate just for paramotoring, because obviously this is something I want to do. So I need to separate the two. I trained this year, May. I think May 5th was my first flight with Kyle O'Glee
Oh,
down in Louisiana.
Awesome.
so
Yeah.
where do you live? What state?
I'm in Virginia. So
Wow.
yeah, I'm over in Newport News, Virginia. So we got Langley Air Force Base. Every kind of military operation you can think of is surrounded around me. So
Gotcha.
you got to have an aircraft radio, hey, whatever Air Force Base I need, and it's a pain to be able to fly here. Honestly, there's a couple places I can go. One of them's a plantation, because the city won't let you take off from any parks or schools for some reason. So those are off limits. And I can take off from the marsh, but taking off from the marsh, you're just going to destroy your wing. I've already tried that, and my wing got muddy, so I don't want to do that anymore. But so I trained with Kyle, and no fault of Kyle's whatsoever. He's a great instructor, but I only got 2 flights while I was down there, but I was only there for a week. And I guess 3 or 4 of the days it was raining. But I got a lot of kiting in. He makes sure, hey, kiting is something that everybody should learn. I mean,
Yeah.
without a doubt, you need to know how to kite your wing. So, but I got a couple of flights. I got to fly with Bill H. Bill H is a great guy.
Yeah.
We had a little
Right on.
mini fly-in.
Cool.
But yeah, so
Cool, dude.
I had those 2 flights with Kyle, bought my own equipment when I got back home, took my first flight on the, what's it called? The Eastern Shore of Virginia. That there is an airport there that you can fly from. Mr. Campbell's a great guy. He'll let you take off from his airport. So I can go there. It just costs $20 tolls to get there. So it's like, man, I got to pay $20 plus whatever just to go fly. It just sucks. But yeah, Bill H is awesome. All his buddies down there.
Well, you got a good voice for this podcast. You might want to get up with Linda and ask her if you can jump on and be a guest on the podcast. I think we're booked until next year. So
that's fine. Hey, I got nothing but time.
Get up with Linda. Let's get you on the show. Well, thank you, Scuba Steve, for jumping on here and hanging
Very
out.
welcome.
With us. We also got Greg in the house. Greg, tell us a little bit about yourself and how'd you get into flying? And you're on mute, so you got to unmute yourself, bud. I know everybody goes on mute. It's like, where's that mute button?
There we go. I think I got it.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, I trained at Happy Thoughts down in Live Oak with Carson and them, and I did that back in December. I think I started following Paramotor podcasts probably about a year and a half before I actually started the training. It's just finding time to do so. So I went the trike route, flying the Polini, the 202. Have a Independence Grasshopper single skin wing. I fly a 28 meter, and then a Dudak, the Universal 1.1, the 31 meter. So fly that mostly with the Atlanta guys. So a lot of the Mark Paralife and a lot of the guys on the north side, David and Yukon and Phil and all them. So yeah, but I just attended my 3rd fly-in a few weeks ago down at in Swanee Parafest.
Oh, cool.
Bad Apples was the first one, and then we have like a smaller fly-in up in the Suches Mountains Georgia mountains a few months ago. So got 3 flying so far my first year. So not too bad a start.
That's awesome. Do you have anything on your YouTube channel? And where's your YouTube channel? How do we get to you?
So yeah, no, I mean, my flying one is just Greg Laney. I keep it very basic. I used to join the podcasts and streams with I have one that I did business videos. It was Streamline HR Solutions. That's why I have all the fancy equipment, but I haven't done a video on that in probably a year. But I'll eventually get back to it. But paramotoring is taking up too much of my time to where
I know.
you don't have time to make the videos when you're out flying.
No,
So-
just throw on a camera and, have a ton of footage that you got to deal with eventually. Usually on the rainy days, it's like, oh, good, it's raining, so I can put this footage up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've got a whole 2 hard drives there full of video that I just haven't edited yet. So
I think that's everybody. We probably have hundreds and hundreds of gigs of flight video that no one will ever see because it's like, oh, I don't want to put that up because I got some new footage that's even better than that footage.
I think my last footage I have is like Easter. I may have put up like a Bad Apples one. No, I think it's Easter is my last video that I put up for flying, even just because I'm too busy making the video to actually make the video, filming the video to make the video for sure. But yeah, definitely enjoying the sport for sure.
Gotcha. Well, Nick, you need to unmute so we can hear you. And
Greg,
glad
you said Atlanta. I heard you say Atlanta or something. Are you?
Yeah,
Is that where you're at?
I'm in Johns Creek.
Oh, I'm from Atlanta, so I was wondering. There's better
I'm
places to
sorry.
fly down there than up here.
Well, the thing is, I'm like 45 minutes to an hour and a half to any of my landing zones. So
Oh,
anytime we,
I was in Loganville. Yeah, I'm sure you
Okay.
know where that is. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, my daughter's softball team played them in the super regional. They played Loganville, who actually just came in second in states for
Nice.
high school softball. So
Nice.
very familiar with Loganville right now.
amazing how close we all are. It's just such a
Right?
small sport, right?
Yes.
You guys, we're going to be spinning the spinning wheel of winning things here in just a moment. Will is getting that up, and we're just saying hi to the people that jumped in here because I said anybody that wants to jump in here, I'll give them a $10 gift card to Paramotor Arkansas. So we had 3 people that jumped in. We got Scuba Steve, Greg Laney, and now PPG the other neck. What's up, buddy? I like that mask you got on. What is that?
Thanks, man. It's the marshmallow guy, I guess. I don't know. It's my 4-year-olds.
Marshmallow guy. When I hear of Marshmallow Guy, I think of the Ghostbusters. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's
I know.
Yeah. Oh, that's the Michelin dude, isn't it?
Michelin.
Yeah.
Is it a Michelin?
Stay
The,
Puft
the one on
Marshmallow.
Ghostbusters reminds me of the Michelin Man.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
So the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man reminds you of the Michelin Man that reminds you of PPG the other neck. Okay,
There
gotcha.
you go. Yeah, it was a long way, but we got there. We made it.
And
There you
PPG
go.
the other Nick, I've met him in real life, fly-ins and stuff like that. You still doing all your flying and stuff? You're still going to fly-ins and stuff?
Yep. I just came back from Brian's. I missed you there.
I am so sad. I missed Brian's flying, and I'm
Mr.
still being.
Waller.
Dude,
I had my
you
first
were at
butt landing
Brian's?
there.
Yeah,
I
what?
didn't know you were at
My
Brian's.
first. What'd you say?
I didn't know you were at Brian's.
Yeah.
Man, I know you did. Nothing with you.
Uh-oh,
You had a
see.
really good time.
Yeah, your
was fun.
first what there, Nick?
My first butt landing.
No. How long have you been flying?
A
That's a
year.
Buttlander?
You've been flying for a while, and you did a butt landing, huh?
Yep. My first one after a whole year.
See, eventually, it's not
See?
if,
Yeah.
it's just when. I mean,
Yeah.
one of those days you will butt land, whether you're an awesome professional or not, you will butt land.
Small little chip in the prop. That was it.
oh,
Nothing wrong with that.
Fixable, right?
Oh yeah, we fixed it. I flew that night.
Mhm.
oh, nice.
Good old, what is it? Baking powder and
Super glue.
super glue. Man, I've mended many of props that way. And it works awesomely.
My first flight with Kyle was like that. I kind of jumped in that. Well, I got scooped in. I think I had my leg straps too tight, and I kind of got scooped in my seat So I basically flew about 30 feet right down into the ground, and I
Ouch.
chipped maybe 3 millimeters off the prop. And I was really hard on myself. He's like, I can't believe you're so hard on yourself. I was like, well, I shouldn't have went in the seat. And he was like, you didn't even make it into the bucket of shame. Because he's got a bucket of shame for people that break props. So
Oh, that's funny.
That is funny.
Yep. Kyle would know. He would.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He's been
Well,
around the block a few times.
a few times, yeah.
Glad that Nick was able to jump on here, and Greg, Steve, Linda Paramom, Will Die, PPG, Pirate Grandpa, I don't know, and good old Danny. We definitely appreciate you, buddy, for jumping in here and hanging out with us tonight. I guess, Will Die, you got the spinny wheel of Winnie things up and ready? Greased up and ready to go?
I hope you're not, let's see, I hope you're not losing me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, everyone kind of went still there for a second.
Oh, wow.
All right. Let's,
Here's my wings. We're waiting on you, Will.
My wing right.
y'all playing with me?
Wowie.
Yeah, we all decided just freeze. Hey, speaking about just freeze. Speaking of just
Messing with me
freeze.
now?
Speaking about just freeze, let's go ahead and do our thumbnail real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Our mask back on.
Thumbnail.
Yeah, he does a thumbnail. He does.
All right.
I don't have my mask. It's outside.
Oh,
All right, you
the
ready?
mask you have on right now is great.
Okay, cool.
You
Who
ready?
just said that?
1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, I wasn't smiling. Hold on.
Good.
You
We
were
got it.
smiling. We could tell you were smiling. Nick was smiling. We're all smiling.
Will, did you get my ears in there? Did you get my ears?
If you put your ears in, I didn't notice. Hope so.
Hope you put your
I
ears in
hope
there.
so.
Yeah, we can always Photoshop them in if we need to.
Yeah, that's.
Because I with my glasses off, I'm like, I can see my ears. I'm like, did he get my ears?
I don't think I ever heard that sentence asked before. Did you put my ears in there? I mean, I don't think those words were ever put together in a sentence before, and you just did. You heard it here first on Clear Prop TV.
No, I just thought about that. Yeah, what I said.
John
Well, you
Wayne
guys
says
used
butt
to it.
landings were his default landing style.
Whose were?
Used to be his default. John Wayne.
John Wayne? Well, that's why I think that's why he flies a trike now. I like to fly a trike too. Tony Marzano said he invited to Brian's Hey Bill Waller's and he didn't go. I assume, Tony, you're talking about me. I wasn't able to go. I had students in for that week that I wasn't expecting, and I couldn't just say, hey, you guys, glad that you made it here, but hang out. I'll be back in a week. You know.
Right.
So it's one of
What's
those-
up, David Ruff?
David Roof?
Look at David Ruff. Aren't
Man,
you making bows somewhere? What are you doing?
Man, he was in Carolinas at
You know-
the Renaissance Festival.
Yeah.
My dog is always talking about David Ruff.
That's rough.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah, my dog said that was rough. All right. Spinning wheel of Winnie things. We got that working yet? Mr.
Yeah, but
Will?
now I gotta add David Ruff. I gotta start all over.
David Ruff.
All right.
So for you guys that jumped in here for your $10 gift card, make sure you go
Let's
to
see.
paramotorarkansas.com, sign up for a free account, and then text me 501-747-3558. Put my name and my phone number in your phone. Anybody that's listening, put my number in your phone. Text me anytime about paramotoring. Winners, text me and ask me, where the hell's my stuff? People that get a free gift card, text me and let me know what your email address is that you signed up with, and I'll send you out a gift card. All right.
Right on. David Ruff, next time you're in NC, hit me up, man. We'll go flying.
All right.
Any new people from the last time that you said hi to everybody in the super chat? Matter of fact, go ahead and go through the whole thing again. For everybody that just tuned in, we're going to say hello to everybody that's been in the super chat that said hi to Will Die.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, so we got Goldie, I can't see. Goldie Ty, Tony Marzano, Travis DuPont, Luis Milstead, John Wayne, Angela Presley, Gary Symons, Bonnie Silly Bon Franz, Duck Split PPG, Donald Duck, Eric Von Erich, John Allen Martin, Tommy Sutherland, Scott Milner, Lil Man, Kirk K, Andres Rosario, 555, Cliffy V, Bill H, David Rainey, John Martin, Flying Flamingo, Mike Mona, also known as Monahan, Stephen Goodpaster. He tuned in later. And then David Ruff.
David Ruff.
Right.
And also Andreas. Did Andreas ever say what they wanted, or were they not in the chat?
No, Andreas, actually, he asked a question, but I didn't really, apparently he asked a question, but I didn't understand.
He didn't know how to claim it, is what he was saying. And I said, I don't know. You got to ask Will Fly or Sean.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Does he have to choose something, Sean?
Yeah, he's choosing between the Vortex Aero travel mug and the Paramotor Arkansas gift card. So whatever he wants, this spin is for the other thing. Also, too, if you guys are listening to us on this podcast and not watching us live here on ClearProp TV, you can always go and get free things or discounted things because of you listening to us. We're going to give you a .com, and the .com is PPG Gifts, GIFTS.com. PPG Gifts. They got some discount codes right next to some things, so if you want it, just use that discount code, and we will send that out to you for free, including stickers and all that fun stuff.
Can you rattle off your phone number one more time?
I'm going to rattle off it one more time, guys. My number, and it's my real number. You can text me anytime from sunup to sundown, 7 days a week, because that's when I'm available for all my students. My number is 501-747-3558. And you can put my name as Sean Symons or PPG Grandpa, or hell, put them both. I don't care. Sean is SEAN, Symons is SYMONS.
So Andres would like the $10 gift card.
Okay, $10 gift card. We got you. All you have to do is go to paramotorarkansas.com, sign up for a free account, text me what your email address is, unless I can find it on the customer list, and I will send you a $10 gift card through your email. All right, so this is going to be for Vortex Aero travel mug. It's a really nice travel mug. It's solid. It's worth at least $30 on the black market. So it's
there you go. Paramom's got it.
Yep. It's a nice mug.
Dana.
Yeah, it is.
It's a pretty mug, and it even has the little. It is invisible, isn't it? So it even has the bottom thing that comes off, which gives it a the anti-slip. And it has two things that you can put on top. You can screw this one on, so you can just drink your regular drinks, or screw this one off and put your travel one on. It has the normal thing that pops up and down.
Linda has such a nice mug, doesn't she?
You've got the most smiley mug ever.
That's right.
You ready?
All right. Last spinny wheel of anything for the Vortex Aero travel mug.
You ready?
Spin when you're ready, buddy.
All right, here we go.
Wins.
Around and round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Well, we will know in just a moment.
Yeah.
Watch David Ruff get it. He's gonna be like, "What?"
Yeah, I just like the last 5 minutes.
I know, right? All right.
Gonna
Who
win.
wins
Oh.
this
It
one?
might make it around to David
Oh,
Ruff.
man,
is it gonna
Martin.
get a
No.
fight? No,
Mike.
All right, Mike.
David Ruff,
Oh,
Stephen
Mike's
Goodchester.
I think it's gonna be David Ruff.
Oh my God! Look how
my
close he's getting to
goodness.
David Ruff.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, oh man.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, it's so close.
close.
David Ruff. My
That's awesome.
gosh.
This
Right on.
It's gotta be a rig there.
Congratulations.
David, you are not allowed to put out cigarette butts in that mug. Just saying.
I know, right? Ew.
Congratulations.
It was like he just jumped on and goes, "Hey, since I'm here, I might as well say something, and maybe I can win something." And he won something. It was like great.
Nice of him to stop by.
Dude, you need to go play the lottery. Seriously.
No kidding. That was. I was gonna say that was rough, but man, I think that wasn't.
Oh,
Right?
Hey, David, to claim it, just go to paramotorarkansas.com, make a free account, text me your email address,
yeah.
and make sure in the Paramotor Arkansas you put your full mailing address in there so I can send that out to you as soon as possible. All right, man. How fun was this tonight?
it was exciting.
It was so awesome, man. What a fun Halloween night we had. Danny, did I miss anything? Was there anything else that we wanted to talk about? You won the prop thing on Instagram. I think we hit all the key things
Yeah.
that we wanted to talk about. Was there anything that we missed before we closed down the show?
No, that's it. The only thing that we didn't talk about was my wing. I fly a 23-meter ozone.
Oh, okay. Ozone what?
Ozone Buzz. It's a
I know
it's
the Buzz.
C-rated. Yep, it's a little bit older, but it has no time on it. So,
Yeah, so the buzz is really slow though, right?
it's super slow. Everybody else is definitely a lot faster than I am.
Yeah, PPG Tommy, one of my
That was
friends, he
slow.
flies a Buzz, and he's always talking about it being so slow. So he had to buy another wing to
Right.
keep up with me.
Right. That's my goal, is to get another wing soon. But for right now, I'm still trying to put as much time as I can on it. So,
Is it as slow as the Mojo?
well, I'm not really sure. Actually, I've never flown the Mojo.
Oh, it's pretty slow, dude.
The Mojo is slow. That's the A wing I was telling you about.
Oh,
I've been
okay,
flying
right,
the
right.
Spider lately.
You
and
need to
it's
fix
awesome.
that pull start first. That's what you need to do.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt.
I can't believe that's not like tearing out your.
I know.
What's that?
I
The
can't
way
believe
that you
that's
have it
not
hooked up
tearing out
to
your-
that. I'm
your,
surprised that you didn't break your string.
Yeah.
I have broken my string already once.
There should be a way to mount it like
Netting,
at the
netting.
bottom of your spar right there, that main mount. You should have some kind of I don't know, like a little piece of cloth that goes around it with a hook on the other side so that you can mount it there. Because if you put it on the spar itself, yeah, it'll break it. But down on the mount, it should
Right.
be fine there.
What used to be is on the frame, it used to sit right here on the frame. It's kind of hard to tell, but it used to drag across my shoulder strap.
Oh,
I actually have marks from it dragging, and that's what gave me the
Yep.
idea of putting it up higher.
Yep, I've had that same problem and
Yeah.
it hurts. So I
Yeah.
had to actually have mine raised up.
Right.
And you got to try to go up instead.
Yeah,
of-
that's what I'm trying to learn now, is up. It's kind of hard, but
It's
SkyMax
hard,
is
because your
supposedly gonna.
muscles, it's harder. It's easier to pull than it is to push out like that.
Right. Yeah,
So
no
you're
doubt.
exactly right. But I mean, you do it, a little while and you get used to it.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about because my SkyMax is like that too. I have to hold it like this and then I push it up like this to
Yeah.
start.
wow.
Yeah.
'Cause if I went like this, yeah, I would drag across.
Yeah,
And
right.
there's-
Exactly.
There's one other thing. You don't have to yank super hard. I mean, it's already spring loaded. So it's
Yeah.
just a matter of getting it in the right spot and then pulling out. But you don't have
Right.
to, like,
That's what
put
I'm
all
trying
the
to teach
force into
myself.
it.
It's feeling that, right? Like sometimes I get it clean. Sometimes it's like a good kickback, and it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. She's got a lot of kickback.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Well, what an amazing show. We're going to
Yeah.
do an after private show here in just a moment. So you guys don't go anywhere, but we're going to say goodbye to everybody. And unless you guys got to go for, and do whatever you need to do, feel free to go if you need to. But let's go ahead and say goodbye to our guest tonight. Daniel, man, it was so fun talking with you, bud.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I was so excited and happy to be a part of this. So thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Also, too, you got my number. So
Yes.
tomorrow I'll show you some different ways of mounting that on
Yes.
the back.
Yeah, sounds great.
Absolutely. Yeah, just give me
I'm
a call
looking forward to
tomorrow.
that. Yeah, I will for sure.
Okay. Will Die, thank you so much for doing the spinny wheel of winning things, and your smile right now is just absolutely amazing. It's just
Thank you.
it's so
The show that
breathtaking.
does it to me
You know,
every
it's
time.
I know it's just
I know.
amazing.
I couldn't stop staring at him all night. I was like, oh my God.
He's the nicest paramotor guy I've ever seen. Just that beautiful smile.
He had like extreme makeover he did.
Extreme makeover, yeah.
That is awesome.
But yeah, so he helps us out. He puts everybody on the spinning wheel winning things. He
Yeah.
does a lot of stuff in the background. He checks questions from the super chat. He does a lot of stuff from behind the scenes. So I think if you're able to and you're still in the super chat, tell Will Fly thank you for doing all the stuff that he does in the background. I'm sure he would definitely appreciate that.
I can tell you, I get
Thanks,
more out of this than, yeah, man. And yeah, for everyone that tells me that Sean, you're gonna give them you're gonna give them a gift certificate for everyone. No, don't, I'm just kidding. No, so seriously, I get more out of this than it's I just really enjoy hanging out with you guys on Monday night, you know? So
We appreciate you, Will. That
yeah,
much.
man.
Definitely is fun. And if we want to get up with Will Die, how do we get up with you and see your flying shenanigans?
Same way you get up with Will Fly, you can go to YouTube and search for Will Fly, or online willflyppg.com.
Die. All right. Thank you, Will, for everything that you do in the background. We also got Paramom USA, Linda Anderson. She's the one that always has the pom-poms, and she's probably the one that actually booked you for the show. If you ever been on my show, you probably talked with Linda. I wouldn't be able to do this without her. So props to you, Paramotor props to you, Linda. We definitely appreciate what you do. If you want to go to her Facebook page by going to paramomusa.com. Just PM her and say, I want to be on the show, and she will hook you up. So Paramom, thank you so much for doing everything you do. I can't imagine the hours that you spend doing what you do, and I cannot thank you enough for what you do. So thank you very much, Linda, for everything you do.
I love it. I love my team. It takes a village. It takes a village. And I have to thank you guys, you know, every Monday. Look at what we're going on 4 years now with the show, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm still here hanging out, whatever. But I love finding guests on the show because it just, to me, it makes me happy because it kind of opens doors for them too. You know, they come in like, I don't know this person or this or that, you know, and you get on the show and you make new friends.
And you learn something new.
Facebook's blowing up now with thousands of paramotor friends now because that's what I love. I gravitate to you guys and gals, you know, and so I love the sport. And if you want to find me, you can find me on Thursday night, paraglidingtalk.com with your host, Robert Michaels.
Who's Robert Michaels to you? Who's Robert Michaels to you?
I'll call him my firstborn.
Firstborn.
And,
So we got the star mom of a star person that does another podcast on our podcast. So we definitely appreciate it.
I know. And sometimes I'm on the show or whatever, and then, you know, Robert will say, yeah, I'm having this guest next week. And so then, you know, we're kind of like, we rival each other for guests now on our show. It's so much fun. I love it. I support him, his show and everything. But thank you, chatters, for joining us tonight, and the viewers. I much appreciate all of you hanging with us every Monday. So much
Absolutely.
love.
And all the listeners out there that we don't get to hear about because you are out there listening to our show. We have our show that goes out in an audio podcast, and you can find us at PPG Grandpa's Paramotor Podcast everywhere and anywhere. You can even go to Audible and Amazon Music and type in PPG Grandpa's Paramotor Podcast, and there we are. We are everywhere, so you can listen to us. And if you're listening to us now and you don't get to go to our live show, please go to clearproptv.com, and that way you can watch our show when you get the chance, so you can actually see what's going on the screen. It really is
funny
fun.
to watch it. To watch when sometimes I watch the show again and I see myself on there. It's just like it's so weird, but
Yeah.
it's fun though.
So
Tom, are you
I'm
going
just
to
saying I'm
Paraparty?
weird.
what's that?
Are you going to Paraparty?
Who?
You.
No. Well, what's Pair Party? I don't even think I heard of that yet.
I'm not sure. Dave
Fair
Ruffalo.
party is the thing that Kyle does the weekend the weekend of Thanksgiving. So like right after Black
Oh.
Friday,
Oh, I
everybody
will.
goes to Kyle O'Glee's house and he has like this gigantic party.
I didn't know it was called Paraparty.
I will go there. Yes, I will make sure I go there. It's right down the road from me. Yes, I will go there.
Oh, well, yeah. If you're that close, I wouldn't
Yeah.
miss it.
When I say right down the road, it's going to be many hours, but compared to traveling across the United States from North Carolina to California, this is right down the road.
Yeah.
So yes.
Right.
Tell me the dates on that real quick. Do you guys know the dates offhand for the for Kyle's Parafest?
All I know is it's the weekend after Thanksgiving. So,
Okay.
or it starts
Right.
then. I
I'm
don't
sure
know
it'll
how
be on
long it
Facebook.
goes.
Okay, I will find that out. But yes, I will go to that one. I'll bring my students if I have students. Like, come on, we're going to Louisiana.
There you go.
Nice.
All right. Sounds good. We also got Scuba Steve that jumped on. So Scuba Steve, thank you for jumping on and hanging with us
Thanks for having
on
me.
the after show and telling us a little bit about yourself and your YouTube channel. And you said, how do we get to your YouTube channel? Go to
Scuba Vapes. Just look up Scuba
Scuba
Vapes.
Vapes. All right.
Yeah, there you go. And you'll find me.
And
I got to watch some more Daniel's videos.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. Every time he says amazing, I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to be wasted.
Hey, I can't help it. I'm just always
Hey,
so really
it
excited.
doesn't bother me at all. I just think
Right.
it's hilarious.
Yeah. I can't
I
help
mean,
it.
I know it's like, don't you just love it when other people get the sickness like we got? I mean, I mean seriously, it's like my antidepressant wings. That's my Roadster 3. I mean, I take that thing up and there's my antidepressant. I'm a happy camper.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how other campers are. They not happy campers, but I'm a happy camper. I feel good. I feel good inside. I tell my wife sometimes I gotta go get my happy pill on, and she knows I'm going to go fly because, man, I tell you what, the worst thing in the world could be going on around you. Everything could be crumbling down around you. The whole weight of the world on your shoulders. You go up for a flight, 15-minute flight, that is gone, and you can take care of whatever comes in front of you in real life. I mean, it's just so amazing what this can do for me. As a disabled veteran, it's helped me mentally. It definitely helped me physically too.
I just see a windsock and I'm like, oh my God, there's a fly in somewhere.
I
I just saw
know.
a windsock.
Love the socks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scuba Steve, for jumping on. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
We
thanks.
also got Greg Laney that joined us too. Yeah, I think he just wanted the $10 gift card, but he's a trike flyer, and he's been flying for a little while, and he let us know that he loves what he does too, and hopefully that we can get not only Scuba Steve, Greg Laney, get you guys on the show next year on our 4th year season.
I'm really here for the jokes.
I wish I knew jokes. I'd be able to tell them, but
Me too.
but definitely thank you, Greg, for jumping on and hanging with us, bud.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We
Well,
also
I finally
got
get to meet you, see, like I said.
in real, I know, in real life, in real Zoom life. I love this,
I know.
Zoom life.
real Zoom life. We also got PPG, the other Nick, He's hanging out with us. I think he just
Oh,
wanted the
that's
$10
the
gift
other
card too.
Nick.
I think he just wanted the gift card too, and not really hang out with us. But thank you for hanging out for the 30
So
minutes.
fun.
That's what I need to do. I think next time I need to say, hey, you guys jump on for $10 gift cards,
Yeah.
so I can have a bigger panel to work with when we do our next
Yes.
interview.
I didn't even know about the $10 gift card till after I
I
started jumping
didn't
on.
either. I just saw that he posted the link to the Zoom room. That's
Me too.
Gotcha.
That's cool. Yeah, there you go. That's
But
awesome. Very
Nick,
nice.
you're flying. You did your first butt landing not too long ago after flying for over a year,
Yep.
or in the last year. So how do we get up with you? Where can we find your videos and stuff?
PPG Yellow Nick on YouTube. I haven't been filming anything lately, but I'm going to start again soon.
Oh, good. Good. You need to, so I can catch up with you, man. It's been a long time. It's been what, Bad Apples 2 years ago I hung out with you last, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we need to stop letting so much time go between our flyings and hanging out. But that was my fault this year. I wasn't expecting things. I didn't black dates out, so I would was able to go. So anyway, we'll definitely do some more stuff. And hey, are you going to go to Kyle's thing, Nick?
Maybe I can try. I would love to go.
Me too. Me too. Excuse me. So anyway, thank you guys for joining us. We're going to say farewell, so long. Have a great evening, a great weekend. We are going to, what'd you say, Will?
Tomorrow night, this Tuesday night show, it's Paramotor Hangout, 8 p.m. Eastern. Come check us out. It's with Shane, Mark McElroy, and myself. We talk paramotors or whatever else crosses our mind. Come join us.
All right.
Yeah, I think that we also have Paramotor Podcast. If you go to Paramotor Podcast with an S, plural.com, that goes to everybody's podcast, everybody's Paramotor Podcast. We got today's Paramotor Podcast. We got tonight's Tuesday Night Hangouts. Girls Just Want to Fly, paraglidingtalk.com, Paramotor Podcast with Anthony Vella. Cloud-based mayhem is on there too. So go to let me put the link here for you. Let me copy that. And there's all of the shows for the week.
Well, what's the name of the show tomorrow night? Because Daniel was writing it down, so I can tag him.
Paramotor Hangout.
What is it?
Paramotor Hangout.
Okay, Paramotor Hangout. Yeah, I was
That's
trying to.
hilarious.
So yeah, if you go to the
I
link,
saw you like, oh, gotta write this down.
I'm trying to
You
write
go-
everything down. I don't want to miss
Go-
anything.
go to
I
this
know.
link that I just posted in the super chat. There,
Okay.
and that has all of the Paramotor podcasts.
Okay, great. Yeah, I just don't want to miss any of this stuff now. I want to be a part of everything. so.
Right? I know. I'm like the same way. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I follow
Daniel, if you
everybody
watch
all the
my
time.
Soar the Shore video, then you can laugh at me because I'm pretty sure I said this is amazing in my video too.
Hey,
But it
it's
was
all
my
fun-
third flight. I mean, you got to give me a little credit.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Hey, it's all fun and games here, man. My skin's not thin, so.
It's all fun and games until someone busts a
Turtles.
prop.
Here it is, Paramotor Podcast.
So here we go.
Okay.
If you go to that link, Paramotor Podcast with an S.com, it should come up here. If not, if you go to Paramotor Arkansas, it's this link right here, Paramotor Podcast.
Okay, great.
And-
Yeah, if I have any issues, I'll text you too, for sure.
Absolutely. So you got Mondays, Clear Prop, Tuesdays, Paramotor Hangout. You got PPG Shane. Is PPG Lear? Is he still doing it too every other, or is it just Shane's now?
It's just Shane. It's Shane, Mark McElroy, and myself.
Okay. Nice.
All right. So I'll
Okay,
take that.
PBG Shane then.
So I'll take that Lear off.
Okay.
Girls,
Well, that's really easy though, just to go on here and then be able to click everything. So
yeah,
it's,
girls just
right?
want to fly. You go to paramotorgirl.com. and
Yeah,
that's
I've
our
watched.
home
I've
base.
watched them. Yeah. So okay, that's cool. All right.
You got Thursday night. You got
Yeah.
paraglidingtalk.com with your host Robert
Everything.
Michaels.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's a good one.
All right.
He's
Yeah.
the best
Nice.
ever. The
Got
best.
the Paramotor Podcast with Anthony Vella at the theParamotorPodcast.com.
Oh yeah. Right.
Um,
Nice.
I was actually watching his stuff before
He's
I
so
got into
funny.
paramotoring.
Really.
And unfortunately, I mean, he's got the best voice ever. And he's just having so much fun with his family and flying. He's not doing the Paramotor Podcast anymore. So that's
right.
that's sad.
Yeah.
Gavin does the Cloud-Based Mayhem. It's a really good podcast. You can find that on any of your podcasting apps also.
Oh, nice.
okay.
With hot air
Yeah,
balloons.
okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Gavin is just he's a free flyer, so his show is
Oh.
mostly free flight, and
Oh, wow.
but you still learn a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Probably.
absolutely.
I'm sure he's been on Robert's show. I'm almost positive. Yeah. Robert knows everybody in the free flying world.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for everything. I really enjoy Monday nights. You guys are incredible. You guys are awesome. You guys are insane. Thank you for being here and not being out trick-or-treating or doing whatever else you could be doing.
No.
You're actually here, so thank you very much. And we'll see you tomorrow at ppgshane.com, Wednesday at paramotorgirl.com, Thursday at paraglidingtalk.com, and then once again next Monday here at clearproptv.com.
Right. Be there or be square.
I know, right?
Right.
Paramotor, Arkansas.
Oh, I love it. Why did
That
I
was
not
good.
think of that?
Yeah, that
Oh
was
my
good.
God,
Right.
that was incredible.
That was the top.
That was incredible. That was perfect
Yeah.
timing. End of the podcast. Amazing.
That's good. We got to hire him. Yeah, okay, you're hired. You're coming on the show next week.
You're hired, and
Yeah,
you're gonna be our our guy. All right. Well, thank you so much, and of course, Danny, thank you so much for being on the show. You guys.
Everybody.
Thanks for having me.
All right. You guys have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow, and of course
Yeah.
next week here on Monday at clearproptv.com.
Right.
We are going to kill our audio, so don't go nowhere. So stay here. We're just going to kill our audio. Stop audio. And now we're going to kill the live stream.